What's going on, everybody? It's your man Cole Hastings. We're back with another video, and today we're doing a fitness related video. I'm showing you guys how to hit every single body part using nothing but household items, like stuff around your house that you can use, some furniture, and some other things as well you will see. So I wanted to do this because I know a lot of you guys don't have access to a gym, and I know some of you guys just like doing body weight stuff, like you just prefer doing body weight stuff, and sometimes you just don't have time to go to the gym and you just want to get in a quick workout. So this is ideal for you. And we are using only items you see in this kitchen, as well as in the living room and maybe some other room as well. So we're gonna get right into it, but before we do, if you're new here, my name's Cole Hastings. I'm here to improve your body and mind through a plant-based diet, as well as personal development videos. So consider hitting that subscribe button below if you want to see stuff like that. So we're starting off with calves, and I'm walking you through everything while I do it so you guys can do the form properly. I'll just be talking you guys through the movement while I perform the movement, so let's go. Okay, first exercise is for calves, and this one is a stair raise. So you guys are gonna see my calves during this so I can walk you through it. Now you're gonna wanna have half of your feet off of the step so you can go past that 90-degree angle. As you can see, my feet are kind of bent a little bit at an angle. So that allows to give you the best contraction and the best range of motion. And you can use the stair handle here like I'm using if you can't just keep a good balance like this when you're halfway off the step. And you're just gonna raise like a simple calf raise. And this is probably one of the best body weight calf exercises you can do. And there's not much explanation to this one, honestly. Just raise here like you see me doing here, go down past that 90-degree angle so you can get the full stretch in your calf at the bottom, and just raise up. And that is it for calves. So now we're moving on to the rest of the legs. So for quads and hamstrings, I just want to do them together because all the exercises I could think of for both of these require both of the muscles. I think they're just good to put together when you're doing body weight exercises. So I have a few here actually, and they're all gonna involve this bench right here that is in my kitchen. So let's get into the first one. First movement is gonna be the split squat. So if you have any type of elevated surface, you put your back foot, the foot you don't wanna be utilizing, on the bench. You just keep your toes on it basically like you see I'm doing, and you do a lunge type movement. Now, what I like to do is not lock out my knee at the top. So here you can see my knee is locked out. I want you guys to not do that lockout and just keep constant tension on the muscle, because range of motion is not as important as if you are keeping that tension on the muscle. If you guys are going for mass gain, you guys want to keep time under tension more than going the full range of motion and locking out at the top. So please remember that when you're doing those movements. I'm going to reiterate that throughout this, but yeah, this is just the lunge you pretty much do. And then we can switch over to the other foot and just do the other leg with this movement, and make sure to keep that constant tension on the muscle like I said. So that is that movement. Now I'm going to show you guys the bench jump. I guess I'm gonna call it that. It's my rest day right now, and you guys got me panting right now. This is not what I expected, but I had to toss out this video for you guys. Next up, we got bench jumps. Same thing as box jumps in retrospect, but we're using a bench like we used for the split squat. So the proper movement here is you wanna bend your knees a little bit, have your arms back, and then explode up. Just explode throughout your whole body and jump on and land on your feet so you don't fall off. But this is what it looks like. You're gonna go down, bend your knees, and then use that power, drive those legs through, and land on the bench. So this is what it looks like. And just land on the bench here. If you wanna get high intensity and you wanna burn a little extra calories, you can go super quick with these, but I'm not gonna do that because last time I did that, my lavalier mic fell off. But yeah, that is the bench jumps. Now we're going on to that third leg exercise. Okay, for the last one, we're doing goblet squats with a weight
with some type of basket filled up with a bunch of shit. So you're gonna fill this up with however much weight you can do for, let's say 6 to 8 reps. I'm not really giving you guys a rep scheme here because that's not the purpose of this video. But yeah, you're gonna fill this up with weight, and I'm just gonna show you guys the form with it. You would probably hold it like this. You'd have your thumbs under it and your hands just like this, and you want to just do a regular squat down. Here's the form at a better view. So we're gonna have a bit of a medium stance here. Our legs or our toes pointed outwards. We're holding it as we should. And we're going down here, we're going ass to grass. And then at the top, we are keeping our knees at a slight bend because we wanna keep tension on that muscle like I said. So if we're going quickly, it would look something like this. And again, you wanna keep your back nice and straight. You do not wanna do that butt wink, you don't want that. So keep that back nice and straight, that core stabilized, and again, don't lock out at the top, and that is the correct form for those goblet squats. Next up is abs, probably my favorite thing to train at home because I just like doing body weight stuff for abs. I think it's really easy. This one is going to involve the corner of your counter here. So I'm just gonna show you how we do it. It's just a simple leg raise. So you're gonna have both your hands up, lift yourself up with your arms, keep yourself up with your arms. My legs are not on the floor right now. And we're just doing a leg raise like you would do if you had this at the gym with some dip bar or something like that. And it's just a simple leg raise, keeping that core as tight as possible during it. And that is such a good exercise for your lower abs especially. We're on to the tricep portion of the body weight stuff. I got a few ones for the triceps for you guys. This is one that is really easy to utilize at home. Again, it's involving the corner of my counter, and we're just doing dips on it. So you have your hands placed about shoulder width apart. You're going down here like a regular dip, just what you would do at the gym. And again, I don't want you locking out at the top here like you see here. I want it a little bit of a bend in your arms so we keep constant tension on that muscle. So if you see a few reps here, we're going down at least to 90 degrees here. Then we're going up, not locking out at the top. Keeping that core tight, that's super important during dips. Keeping that core tight and just not locking out. And that's the best way to perform these types of dips. Oh, also I wanted to mention that you can just use any corner surface. It doesn't have to be a kitchen counter. If you want to pull 2 couches together and use their arms, you can get 2 chairs as well and do those types of dips. Yeah, that's just some options for you guys. So here we go with the body weight extensions. We are just putting our hands on this, any type of elevated surface. We are going back a bit. We are on our toes right now and we're bent a little bit. So we go down and then push ourselves up with our triceps only. Again, not locking out at the top here. We're having a bit of a bend, so we keep constant tension on those muscles. And you'll feel it a lot in the eccentric movement or the eccentric portion of this lift because you're holding up your whole body with just your arms and your triceps here. So try to keep those elbows tucked in, actually, not like I was doing. Don't do this. Keep your elbows tucked in and you'll get a better activation of your triceps here. So again, not locking out at the top, going down as far as you can. And that's what those look like. All right, on to the next one. We're on the floor, we're by our door. This one is towel curls. I just recently learned about this one, guys. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna roll up a towel here, sew it through, thread the needle, and you're gonna have the towel through your door handle, as you guys see. Now, depending on your skill level, is where your hands will be placed. So if you wanna just do kind of a neutral grip here and you have a lot of strength, then do this. But if you don't, I recommend turning your hand like this and having sort of a neutral grip here, which allows for people who can't do as many reps as this to do it. Also, if you're having trouble with this one, guys, just keep your butt on the floor and do curls. Now for the advanced part of this movement, you want to keep your butt off the ground. So if you have your butt off the ground here, it's a lot harder. I can barely do it right now. But yeah, you just want to do this curling motion with these towel curls. And this is pretty much the only body weight household item bicep exercise you can do here, guys. So just a regular curling motion to activate those biceps. Have your feet against the door and just do these curls as you see I'm doing them here. Don't lock your elbows, keep constant tension on those biceps. And that is how you can train your biceps at home. So now we are going on to the next body part. Next up, we're hitting that chest. So I got just the bench in my kitchen here for chest, and I'll be hitting all 3 sections of the chest here, guys. For the middle section, you can just do regular push-ups on the ground, but I'm gonna show you guys how to hit that lower chest and how to hit that upper chest as well. So let's start with the upper chest here. We're doing some incline push-ups. So you just take an elevated surface like you see here, neutral spine, squeeze those quads together, squeeze that core, keep the elbows tucked in, go down, go up. Do not do this, do not lock out at the top. Keep your elbows a little bent, and this is exactly how the form should look like for you guys. So now, if we want to hit the lower portion of our chest, we put our feet up on the bench, and we're doing decline push-ups like you guys see here. We got that straight back, we got the quad squeezed, the core tight, elbows tucked in, not locking out at the top. And this is exactly what it should look like for you guys. But we're gonna get on to the next body part. Okay, next up, we're hitting those boulder shoulders at home. This one is just an upside down press. I'm gonna see how this works with the lavalier mic. It's not gonna work well, I know it. But here we go, guys. You're gonna wanna get some type of wall and bring your feet up on it and push yourself up like this. Keep your legs nice and straight if you can, and then just do that overhead press, but now upside down. And I can barely do these right now because I just trained shoulders, but you guys got the idea. Again, you don't want to be locking out at the top unless you absolutely have to. If this is too hard for you guys, we're gonna head over to the bench now and give you the easier version of this. So if that was too hard for you, put your knees up on the bench, get up to your knees here. We're still gonna be kind of upside down here, but just on our knees, which makes it with a lot less weight for this movement. And we're just doing this press again. This is probably much better form for you guys to see. And this is a lot easier. As you can see, I can do a lot more reps here. So now you guys know how to hit your shoulders at home. We're going on to that last body part, probably the hardest thing to hit at home, and that is your back. And I'm gonna show you guys a few movements that hopefully you haven't seen yet. All right, we are on the floor for the last body part, that is back. For this one, you guys are gonna need some socks because you're gonna need to be able to be a little slippery on the floor. So this one is basically the same concept as a dumbbell pullover or like a straight arm pull down. You're hitting your lats this way and you're engaging your core a lot. So check this one out, guys. You want to be on the floor, starting like this, up like in a push-up position. You slide back. You can get on your shins at this point and then pull yourself up, slide back on your shins, pull yourself up, slide back, go all the way down here, pull yourself back up. And if you think about a straight arm pull down, it's like you're doing that type of movement, but just on the floor here. I also feel this one a lot in my core, and that one's great for hitting your lower lats or kind of just your middle lower back in general. So it's just like a Superman, but instead we are pulling ourselves up and squeezing our back together. Watch the way my arms rotate in when I go up in this movement. So we're down on the ground, and then my arms rotate in. I'm contracting as many muscles as I can in my back for this movement. So when you go like this up in the air, you're hitting a lot of that lower back, which is what it's supposed to be like. But since you're rotating your arms in, you're also hitting those rear delts, those rhomboids. So this is just a good overall contraction in your back. And these are 2 floor exercises for your back. Super easy to do at home. Now, that is the last body part for you guys.
So that's just about every body part. I think I hit every body part there. But yeah, I burned some extra calories on my rest day, which is cool. And I hope this was an informative video for you guys. I hope you guys got some new exercise ideas out of this for people who want to just stay at home one day, or for people who just don't have access to a gym or calisthenics equipment. This is just great for you. So split up your workouts, or just do a full body workout with all this stuff and, you know, just kill yourself at home. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a like for me. And again, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm here to educate and help you guys through your fitness journey. And I will catch you guys in the next video.